And now we're gonna learn about the IEC timers, or else called standard timers. So I'm getting this timer, the schematic timer, out of here and taking an on timer, T on, or the non delay timer. It's an IEC timer, and you can see I'm taking it from the IEC section. So it's actually creating these timers as a data block. Okay, the data blocks are used for creating or storing the specific values for the working of the blocks. That is called the data block. So it's created as a data block, DB1, you can see. So you can change the T on from here to TP, T off, or anything, whatever. So only the PT is provided. The preset time, that will be T hash 5 seconds. In the syntax will be T hashtag 5S. So this is how we provide in the schematic timer S5 T hash 5 seconds. We can simply give the value as 5S. In the IEC or the standard timers that will be applicable for almost every PLCs, that will be T hash 5 seconds and whatever. And the T will be elapsed time, and for storing that value, storing or showing, displaying that value, we can provide as no, we don't have to use an ET. We will be displaying the time here. So whatever. So we can go and run this stuff, download, and download to device, load, and it's loaded. And now we can go and run this stuff, and input is on, output will be provided after 5 seconds, just like the S_ODT. Okay, input is off, we lost the output, no separate reset or nothing else. So we are going to change it to switch to very next timer, that will be T on. I'm changing to T off. So the data block will be in the red color. That means I just changed the T off that I have saved. So I just want to compile once again, and no change. So I just want to change it to another data block. So DB2, I call it DB2. So another data block. So timer 0, IEC timer 0 underscore DB1, I'm changing it to DB2 here, and okay. So DB2, fine. That will be off timer, and we are going to run this stuff and download to delete device, and the previous data block that will be asking for delete, that will be better. So because that is not in use, that's why. And we are on the runtime, and now we can see the off timer just like the previous one. On and off, we'll be getting the output for 5 seconds. Okay, just on and off, that timer will be starting. When the input is on, we get the output and timer is not starting. When it is off, we will be getting the output for 5 seconds. That is the IEC timer or the off delay timer. So I'm just going to offline to change it to pulse timer. It's working like simply a pulse, TP. One pulse is required for every operation. DB2, I call it DB2. IEC timers DB3, I call it. The previous thing I just given DB2, DB3. So it's actually asking for creating a new data block, DB or DB1. Okay, that will automatically fetch to DB1 because the previous DB1 was deleted. And we can download this stuff, delete the DB2 and load. Load it and run. And I'm going to give one pulse, only one pulse for the entire operation, on and off. One pulse, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gone. That is a pulse. One pulse, we get the output for 5 seconds. That is the pulse timer. So we just completed the timer, all the types of timer sessions in this PLC. So we'll be coming with next thing will be counters.